Hey guys, this is Gavin back on this channel, and I know I've been doing WTF movie reviews, but this is not a WTF movie review. It's just a random review that I decided to do, and today we're going to be reviewing The Little Shop of Horrors. No, not this one. The oldest from 1960. The one that had Jack Nicholson. Okay, so The Little Shop of Horrors is a black and white Roger Corman movie based off of several different books and novels. And is a low budget B movie. The story takes place in Skidwell. And there's this florist shop. And the story follows up on this botanist by the name of Seymour Krelborn, who looks at this florist shop that doesn't get a whole lot of business until he grows a new plant, kind of like a Venus flytrap, that he names Audrey Jr. after his love interest, Audrey. But in order for the plant to grow, the plant relies on human blood. So when Seymour runs out of blood from his fingers, he later then accidentally hits a man with a rock, and that man gets hit by a train. So Seymour decides to feed his remains to Audrey Jr. And so the plant grows, but that means Seymour has to kill more people so the plant can feed off their human blood. Now, usually, when people think of this black and white B movie, they think of Jack Nicholson. They would have made him the highlight, even though he had a really small part. And fun fact, that's actually one of Jack Nicholson's first movie roles. Jack in this movie played a masochist by the name of Wilberforce. He is like I said, a masochist who loves going to the dentist. And we also got Jonathan Hayes, who played Seymour Krelborn. He did really good. He did pretty good. But now, overall, my opinion on this B movie, well, it definitely doesn't hold up. Like, it's a bit more cartoony, and I heard around that they only shoot the film for a few days, and then there was weeks. Now, it is not a great movie. It's just a good movie. So, I'm just gonna give you guys my rating. I mean, this movie still has its reputation. It was turned into a musical by Howard Ashman and Alan Menken back in 1982. and it was an off-Broadway production. And then later in 1986, the musical got its film adaptation that starred Rick Moranis playing Seymour Krelborn, which is a great casting choice, and Steve Martin, who plays Orrin Scrivello, DDS, who is the sadistic dentist. And this film adaptation of the musical is directed by Frank Oz. And then after the success of the 1982 off-Broadway production and the 1986 film adaptation, this movie received several West End productions. And then back in 2003, it got its first Broadway production. And then 2019, it got its off-Broadway revival that you could still see in New York City. And the 1986 movie proves that sometimes the remakes can be better than the originals. But however, they do have some things in common. And one of them is being the message. And that message is that success in getting everything that you want can go horribly wrong. The musical Little Shop of Horrors has a special place in my heart. The 1986 movie is my favorite movie of all time. And if you haven't seen the 1986 Little Shop of Horrors, I would recommend watching the director's cut with the original ending that the stage version had. And in case you didn't know, I'm actually a theater person, wannabe actor and director. Little Shop of Horrors is number one on my bucket list. And I've always wanted to play this role.
You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things. So be a dentist. People will pay you to be inhumane.
I am awaiting for the day that I make it into the show and I get to play the part of Orrin Scrivello, DDS. I mean, I've auditioned it for before, but I didn't get the part, sadly. All in all, guys, that is it for my review on the Little Shop of Horrors. So, I will see you guys in the next video. We're out. And don't feed the plants.
I didn't mean it.